We made it to the final episode of my epic family vacation series, and this time we're in downtown Boston. We started with a stroll through the Boston Commons, which is, fun fact, the oldest public park in the United States of America. The park is a pretty big tourist attraction, and something new that I'd never seen before, because obviously I don't live in Boston anymore, is this statue that was dedicated to Martin Luther King and his wife Coretta. Since the park is in the middle of downtown, it has some great city views as well. Now, right across from the Boston Common is the Boston Garden, and this park gives you a whole different vibe. First of all, the Boston Gardens is beautiful. It's so aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and there's so many areas for photo opportunities. Instagram, here we come. There's a ton of flowers, trees, just a whole lot of beautiful architecture. And then there's the pond. For a fun little activity, you can actually pay less than $5 to ride one of their duck boats. Yeah, the garden just gives a completely different vibe. It's very scenic, and it's really calm too. Like, you can tell people are there to rest, relax, and enjoy the views. The park honestly gives me Bridgerton feels. It's definitely giving Regency era vibes, and that's probably because this park is also really old. So after we promenaded around the park and took all our Pinterest-worthy pictures, we exited the park and decided to do a few stops on the Freedom Trail. Supposedly, Boston played a huge role in the Freedom Trail. If you know, you know. You can walk the 2.5-mile Freedom Trail and visit all the historical sites, and a big marker for that are these red bricks that you see in and around Boston. We just got a quick glimpse of the Freedom Trail. It was one of the stops I really wanted to do with the kids, so I was glad I was able to do this portion of it. We passed by the historic Park Street Church, which is over 200 years old. When I tell you Boston has so much history, it's just an amazing city. So we ended up following the painted red line of bricks to one of the oldest cemeteries in Massachusetts. There are quite a few historical figures that are buried in this cemetery. We wanted to go in, but it was closed for the day, and that's how we ended our trip in Boston. Historically.